Hi, I'm Olga and today I want to show you my game Spores. This is a game for the 2024 contest on the BGG, the 9-card contest, and I have designed and illustrated this game. And I want to show you how to set up the game, how to play, and yeah, we also do a playthrough. So first of all, you will need the 9 cards you can see in here. We have the player, map and spores card, and also the skills card. You will also need 3 dice, doesn't matter the color, and 3 cubes. These dice will be our inventory dice, so one to track the energy, another to track sprouts, and another for the people. This card in here also remembers us that we have 1 attack for free, 1 forage and 1 movement, and also with a cube we will place it in here to mark which round we are in. We have 8 rounds and how the spores will spread. This is the map card. We have the map in here and the player actions in here. So we will put 1 cube in here to track the actions and another at the center. So this is the player. We can move throughout all the map, and as you can see there's some symbols. These ones in here are the buildings. Also we have the mushrooms, which are the enemies, the spores enemies. And also we have these sprouts and pebbles throughout the map, that these are resource tiles. On the next side we have the spores life tracks, also the air toxicity level. These are the skill cards. As you can see, they have 2 sides. So the basic side that we will start with is the site in ruins. So each one of the cards represent one of the buildings. So for example, the old beehive, as you can see in here, we have this icon in here that represents this one in here. These are the resources we need to build or upgrade the card. So once we build that, we can choose the other side. Also, we have 2 skill sets that we can choose during our actions. The resources on this side in here that the cards gives us, and also the cost of the use of these skills. So to win this game, you will have to build all the buildings. So the inhabitants, the little beasts that live in that place, they have their own houses to live and they can protect themselves from the spores. And you will have 8 rounds to do that. If you can achieve that, you will lose the game. Also, you will lose the game if by the end of any round all the houses are infested, and also if this tracker is on this level. So on each round of the game we will have 2 phases, the night phase, that is the preparation phase, and then the day phase, that is the action phase. The night phase, to prepare the game on the first round, we will start with 6 energy, 0 sprouts and 0 pebbles, so we will leave this size on the side. We will start on the first round. On the map card we have to mark all the spores. That means that they are alive. And also we have to look at the first round we are in, and indicates that the spore will spread downwards. So we will also mark the tiles down. This one in here, as you can see, doesn't have any tile down, so where the map ends you don't have to mark anything. And also once you build a building, it will work as a barrier, so the spores can't spread to that side. So we now have 4 spores that have spread, so that means the air toxicity is up to 4. In the case during a round that we have up to 8, we don't lose the game immediately. We have the full player actions to get this down to 7 or to 6. The same if the spores cover all the buildings. We still have all the 4 player actions to get them down. The next thing is the day phase. On the day phase we have to shuffle our cards, draw 3, and the other 3 will be our resources during this round. we will have two types of resources, the ones in our inventory and the ones in the cards. So the ones in the cards will be different each round, but the ones on our inventory will be safe, so we will have the same ones unless we have spent them. Then we can start with the player actions, and after player actions we will have the enemy actions, that they will attack us if they can. So for the player actions, we can do several things. We can do an action that costs us no energy, so it's for free. We can do one attack, one forage, and one movement. We can also spend any of these cards, so we can discard it to a side and get their energy level. Also, we can build a building, so once we are in a building tile, we can build it using the resources. So as you can see down here, we have the resources that we can use to build the beehive. So we will need one pebble, one sprout, and 4 energy. So these resources, we can take them from our inventory or from the cards. Also, some cards gives us energy, like this one, so we can use this energy using this one. And the last thing we can do, the most important one, is to use our skills. So as you can see, each card has 2 skill sets. To use these skills, you will have to activate a card, paying its cost up here, and then you can choose which one you want to activate. So this foraging here, you will get 2 resources. So as you can see, the map is in white and grey. The grey one is soil, so you can get pebbles, as you can see here, and the white one you can get sprouts. You can only forage if the tile is not infested, and you can get 1 free resource if you find yourself onto one of these, so you don't need to forage to get a resource on these tiles. Now for the attack, if you use the sword one, you will have to be on the tile of the enemy. So to kill this one in here, we will have to destroy the spore, because if we destroy this one in here, this is the only one that will disappear. So it will be like this. Think of these mushrooms were like the brain of the monster. Now for the movement, we have movement and jump. To move, you move orthogonally, so you can move up, down, left, right. You can't move diagonally. But if you jump, you can move diagonally. So for example, with this jump or this jumping here, I can move to here and here, here and here, here and here. And with this moving here, we only can move in here, here, here. But if the tiles are infested, we will need 2 movement, because they are much harder to walk in. To use this moving here, we can only move 1 in here, or for example 1, 2 in here. If we want to move in here, we will need 3 movement, 1 for here and 2 for here. But the good thing about jumping is that you can jump to an infested tile, and you will only need 1 jump. So you can move diagonally to here, 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 and here, and here, and here, only for 1. So if I want to move to here, I will need 2 jumps. And now for the range attack, let me show you another extra skill that you can use. So for example, the range attack works like the jump, that you can attack diagonally and to the side. You can't do it on your own tile. So for example, if we wanted to kill this one here, what we will do is spend 2 energy, use this one here, but you will say, but it's only 2, I will need 4, because it's 3 plus 1. What you can do is any of your hand tiles, you can put it likewise, and this will add 1 to the skill you choose. So in that example, this 2 range attack will become 3, 4 range attack. You can also do it in here, for example, if you want to walk 4, or maybe you walk 3 plus 2, so you can use it wherever you want. And the last thing here is this any 2. This means that any of the skills available on the cards, you can use it. It's like a wild card. And the last thing is these two icons in here. That means that if you use this moving skill and you go over an infested tile, you can destroy it without attacking. So for example, if I move this one in here, I will destroy the infection. And with this one here, it means that if you attack any of the enemies, you also get 1 toxicity level down. It doesn't matter if you kill or not the enemy, but you will get that toxicity level down. So it's pretty handy when especially you are at 8 and you want to get it down pretty quickly. So if you use it to kill a spore, you will get 2 toxicity level down plus this one in here. The last thing before we start our play is this air toxicity level, as I was explaining. To reduce this down, you will have to kill a spore that will get 2 level downs, but if you kill an infested tile, it won't reduce any level. In this game we have 4 types of enemies. So we have the single spore that has 3 lives. We have the spore with its adjacent tiles. So in this case, this tile in here, so the ones that have spread have only 1 life, so they are super easy to kill. And once they are all together, for example, this one in here will have 4 life, so 3 for the spore and 1 for the infested tile. In the case we have something like this, it will have 5 life. The other type of spore we have is, for example, in that case, as you can see, they are now a continuous enemy, so they will have 3 life for each spore, so in this case 6, 7, 8, 9. So the easiest thing to do with one super large spore is to separate it. So for example, if I destroy this one in here, they are now 1 single spore and another one that has only 5 lives. And the last thing you need to know is the enemies. So during their attack phase, they will attack you. So for example, if I wasn't here, each spore, the only enemies that attack are the spores. For example, they are part of the same spore, but each individual one will attack you. So each one will attack with a range of 1. So in this here, it will get 1 absorbed from this one and another one from that one, so I will get absorbed 2 energies. And if I find myself on a spore tile, I will get absorbed 2 energy too. The only ways to avoid getting energy absorbed is to be away from a spore or to be in a building that has been built. Apart from giving you better skills, they give you protection, and so the spores can't spread to there and can't attack you. And the last thing I haven't mentioned is the player's life. We as a player don't have life, so spores only can absorb us energy, and when they try to absorb us energy, if we get to 0, it doesn't happen anything. It's just that on the next turn, when we gain energy, we will only get up to 3. So it's pretty harmless, these enemies, but they will get the air filled with toxins, so if the toxicity level is up to 8, we will lose the game because they have killed us. So that's pretty much all. And now I think we can start a game. So you can see all the things I have explained you can see them in action. So we have this first turn in here. Let me remember you some things. We will need to start 6 energy. First round. In the first round, we will have to mark the tile down of the spore. So we have here with 4 tiles marked, we have air toxicity level at 4. We have shuffled our cards, we have put our resources to a side, and now we can start the player actions. So for the first one, what we can do? Let me see. The strategy on this game for me is to try to do many things as possible during my 4 actions, because once the spores start spreading pretty fast, it will be pretty hard to get to any of the tiles. It will also be pretty hard to kill them. So on the first turn, I also usually like to kill one of the spores to get the air toxicity level down. So that's what we are going to do. And I will do what I have explained you. Use these 2 cards to power up this one in here. This doesn't require extra energy, just the 2 we have spending here. So we do an range attack of 4, and as loot we will gain 1 resource. Oh, I forgot to explain that. Spores give 1 resource of the tile they are on, so I will get, as you can see here, 1 sprout because we found ourselves on a grass. And also, since it had 1 infested tile, we will gain 1 extra energy. And since we have killed 1 spore, we will get 2 down to the truck. And now we have no more hand cards left. This was our first action and we have lost all our cards, but we can still do these free skills. But I want to see if I can build any of my surrounding buildings. So let's see the beehive. It's this one in here. I think it's pretty manageable. So we only need 1 people and 1 sprout, and since we can use these ones in here, we have the people in here and the sprout in here, so I don't need to spend the ones on my inventory. I can save them for later. And it also requires 4 energy. I have 1 in here plus 3 from my dice. So that's what we are going to do. I will spend another action to use this free action to move down here. Since we are in a building, as you can see, you see the energy icon, and since it's not infected, I will gain its energy, which is perfect. Now on the third action I will build, so I will use all these cards plus, let me see, I use 1 plus 3 energy, so I can turn this card on the other side to use it later. And I will mark this building like it's built. For the last action, I could forage for free in here. I could also move 1 in here and gain for free this 1 in here, but the thing is that I will be close to one spore, get 1 energy from me, and since the only thing I gain is 1 resource, I can do it in here. So my last action will be to gain 1 people. And yeah, now it's the enemy turn. They can't attack me, so it's the night phase once again. We move to the second round and they will spread to the left. This one here, 1. This can't because it's outside the map. 2 and 3. And as you can see in here, they have formed a huge spore. If I want to make it smaller, I can kill this one in here or this one in here, which I think I will do. So we have to count in the spread number. It's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now we have to restore our actions and get 3 energy. And for the day phase, we draw 3 cards and we have our resources here. So now, as you can see on the last turn I was able to kill a spore and build a building, which is perfect. That's what I will intend to do on each turn, but sometimes it's impossible. So it really depends on the cards you have and how you play them. So in here what I'm seeing is that I have this card that I can actually use to reduce the air toxicity level down. So on the next turn, as you can see, they will go up and it will go 1, 2, 3. And this 3 will take me to the 8. So by the next turn, I will have to kill one spore, even if I don't want. So instead of doing that on the next turn, I will do it now. And I can get them to get down below by 3 because I have, if I kill one spore, I will reduce the toxicity level by 2 plus this icon in here. So I will try to do this. If I want to use this, I will have to move here. I can use this jump 1, or I can move for 2, and I will use this icon in here. I will jump 2. So instead of just jumping towards here, I will jump 1 here and 1 here. And doing that, it will get me 1 free people, since in these resource tiles I don't need to forage to get them. So I will spend another 2 energy. And this one here has 4 lives. Sorry, I already did one action. For my second action, what I will do is a free attack action. So I will reduce its life by 1, and now I can use this card. So I will spend the 2 I have set, plus this card in here. So it's a 3 attack that reduces its level down to 0. We can erase the spore, and we get the threat level down by 3. 2 for killing the spore plus 1 for this icon. And I will gain one resource from here. This is a grass, so I get a sprout plus 1 energy for killing this one too. And this is our third action. So now we have no card, and for our fourth action we can move here and gain 1 energy and wait to, maybe that's the best thing, and wait to build this one on the next turn. So to build this one we will need 1, 3. So I think with the resources I have plus the ones we will have in here, if I'm lucky I will have 1 sprout. So I will risk it, and instead of foraging free for 1 sprout, I will move to here. Maybe it's risking it too much, because if I don't have a sprout in here, no, I won't move. I will just do 1 forage, because if I move now to here and in these resource cards I don't have 1 sprout extra, I wouldn't be able to build this one in here. So I rather spend that action and move on the next turn. So yeah, this is our fourth action, and now we can go to the next. They will, let me see, move upwards, so it's just 1 and 2, and as you can see this is now a huge spore. So but we can kill this one, and they will be separated. But now I'm focusing on building this one. So I gain 3 for this round. And let's see if I'm lucky with the cards. And well, we have only sprouts, but it wasn't worth the risk. So now on my first one I can, I can spend 2, let me see. I can spend 2 energy, I will do that. For my first action, to move, I will only use move 1, but that's okay. And to forage, so I will forage one of these. And for my third action, I will build this one. I will need 1 rock from here. No, I will use my inventory. So 1 pebble, 3 sprouts, 1, 2, and 3, and 2 energy that I will use this card. So I have used all these cards. This one is now upgraded. And by the way, I completely forgot, as you can see, to gain the energy once I've moved here, so I will gain 1 energy. And this card was also used, and we are on our second, well, we have 2 actions. I will need move 3 to go to there. I wanted to use this one, but I think it's not going to be possible. Yeah, that's not possible. So what I will do is to use this one instead. So I will use 2 and do 2 jumps. 1. Oh, wait, I can do the thing I did before, so 1, 2 jumps. And I will get a pebble. And before doing that, actually, I will do the forage one, because once I'm in here, I can't do it because it's infested, so I will get a 4th one. And now that I'm in here, this is my 3rd. My 4th action will be 1 free skill, so I will do an attack 1 and kill this one here. Now is the enemy's turn, and since I'm not in a building, I will get attack by 1, likewise. So now it's round 4. We can reset this one. We will have 5, and they spread towards left. So we will have 1, 2, 1, 2. We still can keep moving, keep building. So maybe I will try to build this building here. And I will worry about this, the infestation on the next round, maybe. So, actually, on the next round, this won't move, because when the spores grow, they will appear these 2 in here, but since there is no new infested tiles, this will keep in here, so they will start, this level will go up on the 6th round. So I can actually keep building instead of just killing the spores. We will see. So now in the building I'm 3-3, which is perfect. I have what it needs. So yeah, the first one will be to build. So I have to spend 3 rocks, so 1 from here and 2 from here. Also, no, sorry, which one was? It's this one here. 3 sprouts, so 1 sprout from here and 2 from here, and no energy. So now we have our building done. And since we haven't used this card in this round, we can still use it, the upgraded side, which is nice. Unfortunately, I don't have this one in here, and using this tree, it's not worth it because this spore is so big. It's all of this, so it's not worth to try to kill it. Okay, if I can spend 1, I will forage for 2, and I will get 2 sprouts. Now I can use 2 to move up to here, so I can move 1, 2 movement and 1, 2 jump. So I'm in here now, and I can build. And I can build. So for our last one, yay! I can build this building. So I will need 2 energy from here, 2 pebbles and 2 sprouts. That's actually perfect. And yeah, that's our last action. And now the enemies can't attack me. And for this new one, they grow. We gain again 3 energy. The air toxicity level doesn't move. So as I told you, since it only moves when new infested tiles appear, now the only things appearing are spores, so it doesn't move. So we actually have two rounds where the air toxicity level doesn't grow. It's the 5th and 7th one. So try to use that to your advantage. Oh no, I thought I only had one building left, but I have 2 buildings left, and the next round is gonna be very, very tough. Will be? Oh, wait. Since it's extremely full, actually, only this sporing here will grow, because, let me show you, this one here has a building, so in the next one can move, this one will grow 1, this one it's on the edge, this one can't grow any further, and also this one can grow any further. So actually, I'm safe during 2 rounds. Wow. Well, maybe I don't need to kill any spores anymore. Okay, that's good. So I now only have to think on getting more resources and on moving towards there or here. So the last buildings I need to build, sorry, this one has to be upgraded, is the flower pot and watering can. So I need to get as many pebbles as possible. I will spend, 3 to use this card, and instead of using the any 3, I will use this one in here. I will forage for 2, so I will get 2 pebbles, and this range attack I will destroy this one. This gets me an extra energy, and now I can use this 2 in here to move. Our second action will be using this energy in here that I have spent using this one. So I will move 1 to move. That's why I needed to kill this one in here. And now 2 jump. 1 jump, 2 jumps. For our third action, I will, instead of spending this card, I will do a free attack. So I will destroy that one, and that gets me 1. And I can build. So yeah, I can do it. For our fourth action, I will use... Hey, I'm happy. I thought I wasn't able, so yeah. I can use... We will need 3 pebbles, so 1, 2, and 3. 1 sprout from here, and 2 energy. And yeah, that's actually graded. So now we find ourselves in a fortress, so the enemies can attack us. We are going to the 6th round. This is the only one that grows. Going to 7. We have the enough people, so 1, 2, and enough sprouts. So yeah, this will be our last round. I'm quite happy, to be honest. So I will use this one here using, wait, I will need 1 energy at least. Okay, yeah, for our first action, I will use 2 energy to use this card in here to do a jump of 2, and I will forage for 2, so I will have 2 sprouts. I will need them, but that's okay. And 1 and 2 jumps. For this one in here, I will do a free attack, so I will destroy this one. And for the third one, I'm going to build that building, so I will need 3 pebbles, 1, 2, 3, 2 sprouts, 1, 2. Oh, we can also use this one here, so 1, 2, and 1 energy, and that's it. So we have saved the village, we have saved the people. We haven't destroyed the sprouts, but now they have a home to and a shelter to go to. So that's Spores. I hope you like this game, and as you can see, I tried my best to do a big game in a small package. And let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions, also let me know. I'm not sure if I explain all the rules properly. You will have the link to the thread where you can find the print and play cards, the rules, and also an online place to play. And yeah, that's pretty much all. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!